Hello, YouTube, and welcome into the start of our Test of Time Marathon. I am the Game Mechanic here with you, as always, my friends. And yeah, this is this year's Deity Marathon. We're starting with Gilgamesh because we are going in chronological order. And this is our first roll, our first spawn, and we've been debating about where to settle. Not the most production in the capital, as I generally like. Some interesting settle options: turn 2 on the cotton, turn 2 on the amber, turn 2, frankly, just where the warrior is at the moment. Some nice plantations for early gold, possible plantation pantheon for this game. We'll see. But first, I want to move this warrior and see what we can see here. So we do move towards a good bit of interesting. Wow, that amber tile up there as well. So my deal with chat was if we found production and interesting things, I would settle where the warrior is, or was. Otherwise, I was pretty sold on the amber settle. Now I think I'm sold on move here and settle up one. Gets us close to this. We get some interesting districts in between here. The other thing we do is just settle here and settle here. And build a government plaza in between. I kind of love that, actually. Let's take a look at that. What would that look like? If we settle this, and we settle this, we keep 3 tiles in between. That's your minimum distance for cities. And then while this is all floodplains, hopefully we can eventually dam it. But then you get a pretty freaking awesome government plaza here. With a 1, 2, mountains give campus adjacency, so that's +2 science. And then we're up to +3. We could do, I don't know what we do there yet. Do a commercial hub. You want to build all of these districts around your government plaza. This would be a 2-2 base. Hopefully there's other decent stuff to settle there. Then we can do their campus. It can be our capital's campus, also next to the mountain. We're looking for +3 campuses if we can, if at all possible. And then we just do this type of a thing. I really don't mind this. This seems pretty good to me. It's near ideal. It gives us 2 really solid cities going. Now, we occupy a lot of these river tiles. And this is where our ziggurats ideally go. But there's plenty of river left here, and we have a river start bias. I think I like this. Get an early mine, early quarry, early camp, early farms to boost for our pantheon, or for our plantations. And then hopefully some other cities, like we can already put a city down here if we want. Yeah, seems pretty good. I think we turn 2 settle here. Let's do it. Oh, and we found... Oh, no, that's our original continent. Okay, sweet. So this setup with the government plaza like this gives us... This is, like I said, 1, 2, then 3 for the government plaza. And then this district is touching 1, 2, 3, 4 other districts, so that's 2 more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a +5 campus. This guy... is 1 for the mountain, 2 for this, and then only touching 3. We'd have to put something there to get the second one. But other than that, it's just a +3. That's fine. This is 2 for the river, 3, 4 for the extra districts. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 2 for the river, 2 for the districts, and then that. So that's +5. And then these are +1, +2. Hopefully we can get a wonder next to them or something like that. Seems pretty darn good. Plan the dam. The dam could go here and boost our boost that as well. So pretty good districting to start the game off. I like this. Great bath rush. Ugh, unfortunately, that just isn't doable on Deity. All right, so we settle. We settle and we have our city, which is fantastic. We start with a 2-2 tile. We could also start with the amber tile and force some culture and some border growth as a result. But I like the 2-2. I really want to get a scout out here, figure out where our next cities are going to go and stuff. This is a good start. I like it, yeah. Yeah, 2 different rivers, 2 different dams. Indeed. We can get them both in our capital, frankly, if we want our capital to be nice and tall. I don't know how many dams we want, just because that's where our tile improvement is going to go. right, so now where does the warrior go? Probably over this way, and then up onto the amber next. I think I like that the most. Early builder does seem really good. If we go mining right away, this is technically Temple of Artemis worthy. We do have a camp and some tiles that would help it, but I don't know that we need it. I think we go 7 turns till growth. I think we start with just a scout, get that second city like right away, and then probably worry about clearing these marsh tiles. So tech-wise, we want mining because we want that amber mine. We also want to get to irrigation so we can clear the marsh and get our campuses down. We want animal husbandry and archery just for safety against barbs and other civs. Excuse me. Don't have a dam for both rivers? Isn't this one river and then this one river? Wouldn't that work? Dam here, dam here. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think we're going to go this way. And then up onto the hill for some vision. We can send the scout maybe down this river and then maybe get another scout going this way. I'm already regretting just a little bit not doing this. But I think for this campus, it's worth it. 2 tiles on the river. 1, 2. No? That's okay. We can survive without it. Yeah, I think so too. I don't think worrying about Temple of Artemis is this type of a game. We're also going to do science instead of culture. If it were a culture game, I'd probably consider the Temple of Artemis a little more heavily just because I like to get an early wonder that we can put theater squares around for the adjacency bonuses. But I'm actually going to go here towards the river and not towards our settle location. Wow. Yeah, if we can claim up like 4 good cities here, this will be a very, very nice start. We could even put a government plaza in here. This is a great expand, yeah. Heck of a start so far. Okay. Turn 3. We are on turn 4 now. Ooh, and a continent split. So continent splits are incredibly valuable. Each continent has a set of luxuries, in total 4. So we have cotton, amber, and furs. Don't know our fourth luxury on our main continent here, but we'll get a whole new set of luxuries out this way. Pretty darn good. In before we get forward settled by everybody. Oh, religious city-state. Okay, okay. Hey, Anne, how you doing? Me gusta as well. Me gusta as well. All right, that's cool, though. We can sneak a city in here. Not sure where it goes yet. It might go on top of the sheep, to be honest. How friggin' awesome would Machu Picchu be? But we've already lost Machu Picchu because we haven't gone that way. I don't really, you know. Yeah, I want to get that campus. I want to go pottery irrigation. This feels a little too risky, but because we have war carts, or at least the option of war carts, I feel like we don't have to rush the archers, but we'll see what happens. Can always capture the city that's Machu Picchu. That's always true. Guess I could have tried to go around. I was thinking we'd be able to get through here. There's a campus as well. +4 because of the mountains. 4 mountains +4 campus. Although that might wind up being better if we stack in other districts. Anyways, continuing on. How do I meet you? I always have problem meeting people.
Do they do stuff to your butt?
Yeah, that's good too. What's up, Eminem? Thank you for the 25 months.
They do stuff to your butt.
If you are watching over on YouTube, I will have shorter notifications here soon. I thought they were working today. They're not. So old school notifications for today and then a switch in the future. Yay, Eminem, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 25 months. That's incredible. That is a long amount of time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so now we finish our scout. Keep looking at the settle lens to see if we're getting forward settled. And then we'll take the long way around to go meet them. I no longer have hopes that we are going to be a first meet there. Oh, and another river up here is incredibly interesting. Hey, Vlad, how you doing? How's it going? So where's this guy want to go? I think our warrior's coming back down this way. I was originally thinking the scout would go down, but maybe the scout just goes to the west here. What's happening with overflow in Civ 6? It's nothing has changed about overflow since the since it was taken out. It does still exist. It just isn't it isn't widely known. I think Potato rustled up some controversy about it, maybe. But I've known about that for a while. Let's put 1 point of production into probably a monument and then start our settler right away. Coxinator, thank you for the 3 months, my friend.
No.
Do you get paid more if they do stuff to you?
Yeah, one turn into this.
No.
It's fine. I'll do it. I'm in.
Hey.
Thanks for all the entertaining.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for the support. Thank you for the value for value, my friend. Thank you for the 5 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There they are. Ooh, and it is a first meet. That's fantastic. I knew it was a first meet immediately because of the 3 notifications here. And we get a free envoy there, which increases our faith per turn. Nazca is generally a deserty sort of city-state with the Nazca lines. Yeah, that's probably all there is to say about that. What's up, Badger? How you doing? And then I think I want the double move. You kind of want to look at your scout's potential movement here. It doesn't always work out, but we know for sure I can't get to this tile, right? So we might as well take this and see where we can get. Ooh, and a cultured city-state down here. How about it? Lodaman, they took production and production overflow out of the game with patches in the expansion recently, but it does still exist technically. I'm not going to go over how to do it, but it technically exists. But you'd have to really be a cheeser. So this setup already is making me think pretty long and hard about a Colosseum and prioritizing that straight away. It tends to be a priority in every single game as it's relevant in every single game. Free amenities and free culture are just the way to go. Not free, but you know what I mean. It's a good way to build around your games. But so we want to think about that with settling these cities and try to get as many in as we can. So, and yes, we want to switch over to our settler so we can get up here like immediately. I also like this idea for defensiveness. This looks like it'll probably be a difficult city to assault. See, Eminem. And then hopefully we can settle here, here, and elsewhere kind of just naturally. And let's send our scout sort of near, like up this way to be at least close by in case shenanigans. Not working 2-2s. I want to be working 2-2s, I think. The extra production over the extra gold here to force out this settler pretty quick. Thanks, Load. Appreciate it. And what is it? Nander added? Welcome in. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. More river. Ah, that river start bias is so good. So good. What's this warrior going to do? Maybe here and then up on the hill? That seems good. Oh, and another first meet? Are you kidding? That's so good. Although I do want to meet them. I should have maybe thought about that first. Yeah, no, I did want to meet the city state. I honestly forgot about it. But that's super good. So we get extra production towards units, and that does include your civilian units. So that's 2 extra production towards our builders and settlers as well. It's pretty darn nice. And pretty good if we want to do anything war related. I'll move here next and hopefully meet them. I'll be sad if we just gave away our first meet, but Mohenjo-Daro as well. Yeah, not a first meet here, unfortunately. An early first meet on a culture city-state is incredible, but that is a very, very doable quest. Train an archer. So we can maybe get our envoy that way. Recruit a great prophet. That's not happening. Recruit a great general. That's probably not happening either. And then cities get full housing from water as if they were next to a river. Probably won't matter too much in our game, but it's okay. Wondering if we can kill them. More inclined to kill them just based on their initial tiles here. We've got some desert and some other stuff. We'll see. We'll see. Only one era score so far is a little bit sad. Look at all this nice land. This is how the games start these days, though, and pretty quick it'll be gone, I think. So 6 turns on this. This is going to be 1, 2, 3 settle. Let's go again on top of the hill. Lots of floodplains. First meets on these two, but not on Mohenjo. I'm going to go here and then up. I think we have the best shot at meeting people that way. Yeah, faith and military is super nice to start with, actually. And the culture would have been the trifecta. Dennis! Thank you so much for the 208. I think we go for the archer now. Or do we want to... No, I really want to get that early campus. It's insanely powerful. Thank you. Thank you for the 208. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate that a whole lot. I still want an early worker. And so that early worker probably still needs to build the amber mine and then maybe turn this into a 2-3 tile. So I think we'll go mining next.
Please.
Songs for the YouTubes, I should probably get rid of that. I got flagged before for having that as a
Do you get paid
notification.
more if they do stuff to your butt?
Psycho, thank you for the 9 months. Welcome back.
do it.
Sub baby hype.
Welcome
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the ongoing support. And congratulations. Sub babies are such a weird thing. I think we just go here. God, there's so much land. There's so much land. All right, and it looks like we can get here. We're not going to be able to get through the jungle and get there, but if you go onto the regular hill, you run into barb camps. There's our first goody hut. And somebody else is here. Oh, dear. Volcano. I hope to God you're a city-state. Otherwise, this whole plan might come crashing down here. 68 gold. That's not really enough to do anything. Yeah, now we're stuck because zone of control. Should have gone here, I guess. Oh, well. Definitely want that. Lots and lots of good land here. Capital, not the best in the world, but the rest of it's pretty nice. Oh dear! And then we've been spotted. We've been spotted, you guys. No, this is a hill, Irish Raider. No, it's Germany that's right there. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I'm not excited about this. Why you gotta rain on my parade there, Frederick? So that being Hamburg, is this his capital? Is he seriously that close to us? So we need to get like here and here. Also, that's a nice campus. Hamburg's not his capital, no. So I can't really block him from exploring. Because he can get here. I think I need to go up then. Oh, did I get that from the goody hut? I did. So 5 turns on mining. Could build the farm, but this guy's here. Well, that's a super nice goody hut reward. So I could go here and then here for just for some build exploring. Ooh. Very nice. Yeah, I could have built the ziggurat too. I don't really want to work it yet, though. It's too early. So while the ziggurat would give us era score, we don't have to force the era score right now. And it would give us a tile that has some interesting yields. It'd be a 2 food, 1 culture, 2 science tile. But we're like, I need settlers, not science, right? Like I need to produce things. So it's way, way, way too early to be working a ziggurat. All right, we have to go find this barb camp.
It is not wisdom, but
Oh, it's a city-state. That's very exciting. It's a city-state, you guys. All right, so we found some desert. Yeah, if we can just settle this and like settle this and then backfill all this land, I'm gonna feel so good about this game, especially given how expansive this system of rivers is. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so we get to Code of Laws. That's our first government. It's just a chiefdom, so we only have 2 slots. Discipline seems good. We have at least 1 barb camp we have to deal with on our own. If not 2. We don't need God King because we're already getting our Pantheon. Also, there's really no Pantheon you desperately need to rush to anymore. So urban planning makes a lot of sense while we just let the city-state take care of our Pantheon and faith generation for us. So we'll get to 25 faith, get our Pantheon. And we do have a scout, so survey does make some sense. I'm thinking about buying... We don't really have gold, but I'm thinking about buying a slinger to help with those camps and also get the archery boost. I really want a leveled up scout, though. All right, 4 turns on mining. Yeah, more good cities down here. Probably something decent in here. This isn't a whole lot of production, but that's okay. We want ziggurats on our floodplains anyhow. It's a really good question. Atlas asks, GM, since you can run urban planning for the +1 production, would it make sense to work the amber for the +1 culture, even though it only has 1 production instead of the 2-2? I don't think so. I think getting this settler out immediately is the way to go. Like, it looks like this city-state is going to be a decent buffer. Now, he may come and capture it. That's certainly a thing. He's Frederick. He has an inclination to do that anyways. But settling this city and getting it to a decent population, getting a couple archers here for defense, plus getting another city over here, pretty much walls off the north. And then already we're seeing coast down here. So while borders and culture and all that seem good, we still have plenty to do with our culture. I do have a builder, so I can boost craftsmanship right away.
Please, you get paid.
So,
Do
yeah.
they do stuff?
How did
to
I say
your
it's a
butt?
city-state?
No.
Do you get paid more if they do stuff to your butt?
Hotspur, thank you for the year.
I'll do
Holy
it.
cow.
I mean,
Hey.
Next goal, a full year in mountain time. P.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much for the 12 months in a row. Yeah, we just got started pretty recently here. Never skip the 5 combat strength. Yeah, it's pretty important on Deity to make fun of or to make up for the 4. But yeah. Always liberate them later, perhaps. Let's start putting our culture into craftsmanship, actually. Do I want to do that, or do I just want to get settlers? I kind of just want to get settlers. Germany tends to be a decent... He tends to be a fast ally, or at least in a lot of my games is. And so I'm hoping we can make friends, forward settle him, and then just settle all this. Take them, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, let's go towards craftsmanship. So once we're at mining, we can go 1, 2, and then the rice. Because I may get a couple early-ish builders. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they want this dead. I really need a unit here. Especially now. Oh, because I missed the delegation. Yeah, that's a bit of a mistake, but it's okay. I think we'll be all right. All right, we got to go clear this. So 1, 2, and then we're up in their face. Definitely need a unit. I'm less worried about the builder as this settler. Yeah, I would like a pyramid city. That's pretty far off as far as priority goes. God dang it. Down here. I think I have to switch to this warrior just to get this guy up there. I'm going to go warrior over war cart just because 4 turns. Let's do that. Why not Slinger? I don't think the Slinger is strong enough to deal with. We've had 2 warnings now. So we're going to have 2 barb camps spawning. And I need to be able to just fortify our warriors and get them going. Plus, I need to be able to clear this. And a Slinger can't really do it on its own, especially without the +5 card. God, that is a perfect little spot for a city. We're going to go ahead and build a farm here for our irrigation boost, as well as one of our 3 tiles for craftsmanship. Then we'll also do this guy and this guy. Oh. No, actually, we don't know anything. There may not be a city there. That's fine. All right, we go here.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
All right, so there's our mining boost. Yeah, this is going to be nice. It almost doesn't... There's a +4 campus right there. Like, there are plenty of good campuses here. We almost don't need this whole setup. Do we want to think about that and maybe put our government plaza somewhere else, or is this that good? I'm going to move up. Oh, too many. I wasn't going to be able to clear it anyways. That's a bit unfortunate, but oh well. Okay, I'm going to finish the settler and then finish the warrior. And we're going to go right to irrigation. So tobacco over there. There's our Pantheon. So now we finish our warrior. Don't think we have to be scared of this guy. So what's our Pantheon? We could just curveball it and start with something crazy like a free settler. Something I've never taken before. I mean, free settler's kind of cute. Where would it go? Over here? Potentially? This looks like a really good city. Good districts already. Geothermal fissure makes this +3 out the gate. This is actually +4. No, it's not. It's +3. Never mind. Counting is hard. Oh yeah, +4 with jungle. Could even settle the geothermal fissure. I don't hate that. Because this we should be able to settle on our own. This is probably a bit of a reach. But in order to get over here, we have to get past this camp, and I don't see that happening. So the more realistic settle would be either up here or over here, and I don't know that we need to rush to that. We don't have a crazy amount of plantations. 1, 2... Yeah, normally I love the plantation pantheon, but this actually doesn't look too insane for that. It's like 5 or 6 tiles. You guys want the settler? I feel so bad though. Good amount of pastures up here. That's a very good point, Bob. Yeah, Divine Spark is interesting. Especially once we get this early campus. Let's check in on early... oh. Hypatia is there. Okay, I've never tried this Pantheon. And I feel like making a big mistake for our first game of the challenge. That's no big deal, right? So, we'll take this. Or is it try to go for Hypatia? This is a hard choice. That's true. Divine Spark does buildings, not districts these days. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the settler. All right, let's do it. I'm a man of the chat, and the chat demands a settler. So if I move here, and we finish the warrior next turn, the warrior can probably kill this, right? I think so. I can't believe we got that. That's insane. 3 arrow score for that. Nice. Nikov, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And then now we can purchase the slinger. So for sure that guy's dead. Cool. I like it. Oh, didn't even take it. Here's our wheel boost. Now we can work this guy. It's just straight up better. Still a 2-2, but has the culture attached. Me too, Mephistopheles. I am very happy to be here. I think I'm just going to have the settler sit for a sec. Because I can no longer kill it for sure, right? If it moves and takes my settler, I can shoot it and maybe kill the scout, but I can't retake my settler. And so it's not really worth it. I'll just slow down 1 turn. I just moved the slinger up here. And we'll have the warrior... Actually, we'll just move the settler next turn. And hopefully have the warrior cross the river. Okay, so now what? Finish the monument seems pretty reasonable. Especially since we have the extra border growth now. And we added some culture to the base of that 15% to push them out even more quickly. 14 turn settlers seems bad. Especially since we can get our government plaza in our main city. Getting a war cart for some exploration / era score seems pretty decent. We're at 8 of 11. I think we want our monument now. Yeah, this city's going to need some help with a builder. That is a very good point. And had we gone for the pasture, culture from pastures, this city would get massive pretty quick. Yeah, there were a good amount of pastures. I maybe glossed over that a little too quickly, but that's okay. I'll take my settler. All right, so that got cleared. Very nice. Ooh. Oh, dear. So there goes Great Bath turn 23. Just deity stuff. Yeah, it was Scout, Settler, Warrior. Scout, Warrior, Settler, actually. Technically speaking. There's another German city. We'll just keep exploring this way. We'll go up and around now. So if I move here, he can actually hit me, but I get this, which is a big deal. I might have just suicided that guy, unfortunately. That gives us an envoy. That's interesting, too. Ziggurat and Warcart probably pushes us into a golden age, but without a faith pantheon, I don't feel like that's even worth it. That is our second goody hut, I believe. We got a builder over here, and then that one. So now we can move there. Here. This guy's coming along, and then this city. So we're settling a quality tile. This city's going to start with kind of sad tiles. But it's still the place for it, for sure. Just to sit there in between the mountains and stuff. Starting with a monument, even though that's super, super slow. Working only a food tile. Really need to buy them this. It'd be great if we could squeeze yet another city up there, but that might be a little too much forward settling. Germany might not take too kindly to that. Ooh, nice. Okay. Next turn we get this boost. That's a problem. That's a bit of a problem. Sell the amber? That's not a bad idea. Go per turn. Okay. So now we have a fun little maneuver I think we have to pull off. And that maneuver is sending the settler on his lonesome and moving the slinger up. Continent are the gems and tobacco. They are on the second continent. So yeah, settling this continent would also be era score. I could also just kind of pull back. I'm worried about this city, actually. That's why you never skip the +5 combat, but I can switch into it, like now. In 2 turns, I could get it. But your point is well made, Bob. All right. I'm too scared. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of all the things. And there is that slinger running around, so I kind of want to heal up a little bit.
Über Vorsichtigkeit sie gelobet. Zu helfen diesem Reich.
Yeah, I don't know what the slinger. I don't know where the slinger went. No, I don't think we'll lose him now, because we can get back into the city now, right? And then hopefully have enough time to get away, or at least close enough to the city-state that they'll defend me. And then we get one last scout XP here, which gets us our level, which is huge. So we move there because now we get the option to cross either river next turn. It spawns like a raiding party, which pretty much spawns a unit every turn for a certain amount of turns. See? So that's the 3rd horse. There's the slinger, by the way. Yeah, there have to be horses somewhere, I would imagine. Yeah, so now we can fortify, kill this next turn. We get the 5 combat strength now. Although we may as well move this guy first. Okay, I actually think that was better than taking either river. But we'll switch out of this, take the 5 combat strength. Or take this and perhaps get another slinger. It's super fun, Dave. Super, super fun. Yeah, the war carts we can't actually boost our production to until we get to military tradition, which may be the way we go. Like an early military tradition and actually try to use some war carts to take over a city-state or two. I could see that being good. I think we leave them there as a buffer, but I could see taking Mohenjo. That's a thought. And are we settling this? I think we're just settling the fissure, right? Cool. So we get there in time. A little bit of loyalty up there. That's not a problem. This is going to be a very productive city with some decent districts, I believe. So I think the fissure no longer takes away the fissure. That used to be true, but no longer. All right, so 5 combat strength. Don't need the builder production yet. Nope, no longer. So now we can pretty comfortably do this. Should get that guy pretty close to a promotion. Not quite. War carts won't work with battering rams? I think that's true, actually. Yeah, those are some of the things I need to get used to. Okay, let's go foreign trade early empire. Hopefully our early district winds up being a campus here. We're 2 turns away from irrigation, and we can actually clear all this stuff, which is good. Dead. Super dead. Oh my god. 4 horses. The 4 horsemen of certainly our apocalypse have spawned. I may just build a couple war carts without the bonus production. We're 1 era score away from just hitting a normal age. Now we get to do this, just barely. Why did that? Oh, it's a hill. It's a geothermal fissure on a hill. No kidding.
Curses. My motherboard sabotage was foiled.
Maestro, thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, I had a really scary moment this weekend with my computer not turning on. But hopefully we're all good. Yeah, it's too scary to build like a builder. Spearman's not a terrible idea. I don't have them unlocked yet, though. I could go another slinger for the archery boost, and we could go get that plus the extra culture we would get for getting an archer. But I really want to go irrigation into writing, which, again, I said we could kind of skip archery just being that we have an early unit in the war cart. So I think now's the time. I'm sorry, Amaze. That's a bummer, man. Computer issues are no fun. So if I go here, it's 1, 2, and then I'm back safe. Okay. All right, go explore the tundra. There are often goodie huts up there. I just want to finish irrigation so that I can clear this marsh and get a early campus.
The man who has grit enough to bring about the authority.
We could use our envoys. I could get the culture. That's not a bad idea, actually. I could also wait and get double envoys. Although that's really far away, isn't it? The archer culture connection I mentioned earlier is the quest we have here to build an archer. But I could just toss both like this and get a bunch of extra culture right now. It's pretty significant, actually. You settle the geo, do you still get the adjacency bonus to the camp? It used to not be that way. It does work that way now. I will demonstrate thusly. So the geothermal fissure stays, and the adjacency to the campus now stays as well. So this is +2, this is +3, and then 2 jungles is +4. So it's a +4 campus. If we want it. Which, you know, seems decent. All right, and per usual, I'm starting with a monument over here. And we should be working 2/2 tiles. It's pretty good. And +1 for the city, only if we put another district in there too. We need 2 districts. All right, so we have 3 cities by turn 30. That's pretty decent. +5 on the stone tile. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is +5 there, isn't it? Yeah, we've got some nice districting options for sure. All right, I want this early campus. Oh, dear. Good thing we're building some military. That's correct, Stymie. You no longer destroy geothermal fissures when you settle on them, which is super nice. I'm buying that. It's worth it because it's culture. So now we have a food tile. Like between these 2 tiles, we have 5 food, 3 production, and 1 culture. It's still a little bit weak, but it'll grow our borders more quickly, and that's twofold. One, we want more useful tiles to actually build, to work rather, and then also we want to steal tiles from Rapa before Germany either takes it over and expands their borders like crazy, or they get sent more envoys. Yeah, I think we are going to do this. I don't want to send one here, though, because if we wind up clearing this, we'll get a free one, and I don't want them to steal my copper tile. It's probably what they would grab. Yeah, I do want to explore the tundra. It's just kind of working out that the scout's going to go down this way first. I think him looping around here would be fine. Tundra is usually a suicide mission for scouts, even though I do think there could be some interesting stuff to find. So they already have an extra tile, so I don't have to really worry about sending them this, and we just get a straight up bonus of 2 culture for doing so. Probably should have done that a few turns ago, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, barbarians will raise a city if they wind, but they can't kill your capital. Oh my god! No! No! Stop it! Stop it! Stop being so mean to me. All right, we actually have to go here instead of here, otherwise the slinger can come down and shoot our unit. So we want to go up there. Okay.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
Okay, so that unlocks a trade route, something that we would like, except for our whole land has been overrun by barbarians, and that's scary for traders. They don't like that. This is going to give us a tech boost. Thank you, archery. And now what? Nothing else here to change, I don't think, government-wise. It's probably about true, Michigan man. That's probably true. Production of units. I'm probably building war carts, and I'm not actually boosting that at the moment. So I could build some warriors and archers, but I think I want to build like 2 or 3 war carts. How much is RNG involved with combat? Not a ton. Not a ton. There's some rolling, but not a lot. And you know what? We're gonna have to leave this this battlefield for a cut in the old YouTube video, which we have been recording. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it. It's good to be back recording videos for you all. I hope you waited patiently. I'm sure some of you haven't, and I apologize for that. But we are back, and this is the start of our TOTS marathon. So don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic and come say hi to us in person on the internet. Would love to see you there. Thanks for watching, everybody.